Good morning. Welcome everybody back to the London session live streams. Let's see, let's start share vision as well. Go. Five minutes rejecting. And coming back down again. Start this. It's good enough. Start. 8 seconds left for this candle to close. See what it can do. Great stream. 5 minute rejected. You can see this rejection on this 5 minutes as well right here. Bullish kind of closure. It is in a downtrend right now. As you can see on the 1 hour time frame, we had a rejection over here, but the 30-minute candle closed without a top wick, faking out at the top side. So I do have to be careful. Starting share vision right now, so give me 1 moment. There we go. Camera. A little bit dark. Nighttime and all that. Not nighttime. It's still pretty dark outside. It's all Gucci. Good morning, good morning. Oh, welcome. There we go. So, let's see what we can get today. Monday, first day of the week. Yeah. There we go. So, let's see, weekly open right here. We do not have a bottom wick yet, so that's pretty concerning. Personally, oh, now it's flying. Look. Good. I fucking knew it. I'm Gucci now. That's, ooh, that was nasty. That was just that. Okay, we're gonna go deeper into the time frames in a minute, but that was a nasty one from gold right here. We now have a break of structure on the 5 minute time frame. I don't know how far we're gonna continue up. I'm already at break even, but the last 5 minute candle should have been your entry as well. So on the daily time frame, daily same thing. I was doing some busy shit over here, so don't mind all these purple things. Here on the daily, we do not have like a big bottom wick as well. Previous daily wick is all the way up till here, till 8:14. So I'm trying to see if we could go back all the way up there. I do not know yet, but if price decides to continue moving up, because we're in a bullish bias right now, I will try and hold a runner till there. That's gonna be the plan. First one's 5%. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. See if that can work out. You can see 9 hours just went down. It closed right here. It opened right here at 8 o'clock. Going down without a bottom wick, so hopefully that can start forming a top. Going down without a top wick, so hopefully it can start forming that soon. As you can see, 8 hours, same thing. 8 hour, previous one closed bearish. You can see this candle having rejection to the downside, also some rejection to the upside. But the previous candle closed bullish, so there is at least a chance that we're going to back up towards 1805, at least. That should be doable. 100% should be doable. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. And that music. Also based on the 4 hours, it's still not too late to get in, obviously. We just have to wait for like a 5-minute confirmation right now to get into the trade. As you can see, what put me into a bullish bias as well is that go annotate here. Oh, what's this? Go annotate right here. We do not know what happened pretty much in between here, so there could be some resistance formed along the weekend, or some price levels where price is stopping at. In a kind of closure in like 10 seconds for 15-minute candle to close, and it's closing up bullish against the previous support. So now the question is, are we going to go higher than the support, or are we not? That's the big question right now. We're going to see. Get YouTube back up. Morning Monday, good morning, good morning. Monday is the best day of the week. So yeah, we pretty much have at this previous zone, we had a retest on this previous zone by this candle. Now we had this candle in Asian session closing, no, there was this candle. We had this candle still closing bullish, and then we had this candle closing bullish right here in Asian. So yeah, this candle did not fill the wick yet. It didn't have a big top wick either, but it was rejecting this support right here at 92. And that's also where the daily open is. Now, you have to be a little bit concerned about the daily open, because based on the daily open, we do not have a big bottom wick yet. Come up nicely. I should have waited. At first, I had one position already in. I got stop loss, but this one is already up now around 17. Just at the 5-minute, I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, I'm hoping for this 4-hour candle to flip. We're halfway into this 4-hour now, so hopefully we can flip this candle and go all the way up to 1805, and then even higher, maybe towards 1813, which should be very, very doable. I think that there's a high chance of that happening. This was just, if you know 18, we're right now on 9 o'clock, right here, 9 o'clock. 9:05 is one of the most important times. 9:05 again gave today the entry. Just look at the chart every day. Ooh, 20. There we go. I got first partial TP at 30 pips, so need to go a little higher. No, 22. Cool. So yeah, let's see. All the way up in 12. Gonna go up there. Can hit that, and then put another partial TP at 1804, 1805. And over there, yeah, let's do that. Do that. Ooh, shit. Did you see that? Holy shit. previous 5-minute candle also give the option to go in. Previous 5-minute candle high, breaking the previous high also give you an option. If you missed that option, make sure to look into it on how you could catch the option. What do you think London session versus New York versus your profitability? Well, it really depends. You gotta understand how London moves, and I'm gonna show you in a minute how London moves. Right? Like, thank you. And what's very, very important to understand from London is that I'm gonna show you. Go back to the 5-minute time frame. As you can see, right here we are around Frankfurt Open, right? Frankfurt Open, candles are coming up towards those highs, and as you all know, London session fakes out. My God, this price is pushing right now. I'm loving this. 30 pips right now. We do have 1874 that could soon be a small stop, so I'm gonna see if I'm gonna maybe secure some profits over there, or I'm just gonna let it run to 1804 and the rest all the way up to 1810 as a safe target. But you gotta understand how price moves, and that's the most important thing. Price fakes out, and it does it every single time. Now, I found 2 times myself where price has a very high probability of movement. That's one thing you got to figure out yourself, because I can see it, but that does not mean you can see it. So, but what's important to notice is that we had this previous high over here at 7 o'clock, and this was on Friday, right? Was this Friday? Oh no, this is not Friday. I was thinking about higher time frame, but this was still today. We had this higher, pretty much higher high created, right? We're trying to get back up towards these highs to the left. Now you can see we had the 4-hour candle closure right here, pretty much, and price started to continue moving down. Now around 7:30, half an hour later, we had a pretty big retracement on that 4-hour candle, because the previous 4-hour candle first rejected and then closed bullish, right? So it pulled back around 33 pips. After that, price started to go towards the high, right? Towards this high, back up towards the high, and directly at the last 5 minutes of this candle, you can see this was an entire hour right here. So all these 5 minutes are pretty much 1 hour. I don't live in Germany. I live in the Netherlands. I'll send you in a minute. So, and then this price came all the way up towards the highs, and this 5-minute candle closed above the most recent resistance. Now, the problem was, I should have taken a sell on that, but the problem was that this candle closed without a bottom wick, which means that the 15-minute candle closed without a top wick, 30-minute closed without a top wick, and the hour did not close, but it did close with like a small top wick, as you can see right here, bullish small top wick, right? Look at that pullback. I think there should be further continuation. I'm gonna break even, so I don't really care. But based on the 30-minute, 15-minute, and 5-minute time frame, we just had a fake out, right? We had a fake out. Now, the problem now is, next to that is that we're up pretty high, right? We're up pretty high. People in London don't want to buy over there. They're very picky on their entry, so they're pushing price down below this previous higher low, yeah, which actually breaks the structure right here. Now, if this candle decides to close below this area, we might even continue down to fill in these levels here to the left. Now, I already got my move, so I'm happy. Like, I do not care anymore. But look at the rejection right here. Big rejection. I'm still looking for this 4-hour to continue moving up, but it might not happen. It might happen. But that's why you want to be very picky with your entries. If you're too late with your entries, you can be this wick, and then you're stuck here in this wick, and you're in your entry and your big drawdown. So you have to really be picky with when are you gonna enter? When is your time to jump in, right? So, and if we go deeper down to the 5-minute time frame, we see some very important things happening. In my opinion, 5-minute time frame is one of the most important time frames. Oh my God. Uh, 5 minutes is one of the most important time frames. You can see it happening very clear here. Very big 5 minute candle. Now we had another fake out over here. We had a resistance formed, and then we had this candle close above, and boom, fake out again. That was my first trade. Took it somewhere right here where this line was. Went up around like 13 or 14 pips, and then back out. But as you can see, once we started going down below this support zone, which was a very important zone, as we can see right here, if we pull it out to the left, we can see this zone has a lot of recent taps on the left and the right side. We can see this level over here, see the level over here, we see the level over here, we see the level over here, we see a resistance formed over here, which means that we pretty much broke structure, but only on the 5 minute. Now, what's more important to notice when we started to go down, this is strong candle, engulfment candle, strong candle, weaker, weak, extremely weak, right? Once this candle made a bottom wick, this was your time to buy. Now, see this candle going up, everyone is scared because this candle is taking you back into draw. No, you just have your stops below here. This candle also, again, closed rejecting. So, second opportunity to get in, right here. Price started to continue moving up, and now we're back up inside the range. Which means that we pretty much just did a fake out. Right? We just made a fake out. So, in this morning, we already made 3 fake outs. And if you want to be able to trade London, you gotta know when the times are where most likely there will be a fake out. So, in my opinion, New York is better for continuation. But if you know how to get into London, you know how to get in towards the New York move as the early bird. So that's very important to note for yourself. If you know how to get into the London trade itself, then you're good. Sir Robin, if you were here when I started, then price was still over here. So can you elaborate on that first entry that you got? Yeah, my first entry that I got, that was based upon this retest area over here. Was not really based on a 5 minute. It was just based on support. I was thinking this candle was gonna pull back, and once I saw this candle make a bottom wick and started continue moving up, and I was like, you know, let's try get an entry because I saw this rejection from pretty much from this level as well, what I just marked up. Go look left, you can really see that this is an important zone, right? Left here, even left over here, right? You can see that this zone was a small retest area, all these taps that you have. I was like, yeah, let's try and take a buy. It was a little late, but yeah, I didn't get anything on it. Just came back and yeah, it took me out. Here's what it is. Like, for me, I was really waiting. I was up pretty well. I got in on this green candle right here. I was up around, yeah, pretty much like 13. But I wanted to go up here as first target pretty much at 2022, and then continue further up towards that 1804, which is very important. 1804, 1805. Here, 16 pips. Well done, well done. Thanks for the explanation, man. Really hard to trade both London and New York with same mentality. Yeah, you gotta switch your mentality if you want to start trading London and New York at the same time. Like, pretty much. This gold, yes, this is gold. You can see it on the background right here. Gold 5 minute. So let's see. And now if you do back testing yourself, and if you're gonna look into, oh yeah, hey, look, post this link in the Slack anymore. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Let me do that. Give me one moment. I forget it sometimes. There we go. So okay, I got questions right now. Oh my days. So let's see, 5 minute kind of closure. We have a high, a higher low. Is that support? So we had a fake out. Continuation now. But yeah, what I was talking about, if you know how to get your entry in London, so maybe over here, or you go back in the previous days. Now this day was not that bad. It was pretty bad, but if you go further back into the time frames where price was moving, and you're gonna look for yourself, like right here, at these times where price is gonna pull back. If you're able to get one of your entries over here, you're gonna be able to continue price all the way up into New York. So, and as you can see, New York is most of the times just a continuation. So if you're able to get your entries in London, you're able to get that price to continue moving up your running further and further and further. Five minutes going down. Broke the previous low. Uh, 90, 70, 95 first entry. That's pretty. That's really good. Well, since Friday. Oh damn! Even over the weekend. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's continue. I didn't even click start streaming this one. Oh wow. So that was gold. Let's see what we can get with gold for the rest of the day. Let's go to GJ. 820, very nice push up on 820. Monthly candle on GJ, very high up. Weekly candle, previous one has closed bearish. Still bullish right now with the current candle. Yeah, Joey. Could be a retest. Right here at this zone right here, because on the daily time frame we pretty much broke the structure. Could be a retest for price to continue moving down back up towards here before we're going to retest a high. So maybe we're going to see price fall, make some sort of support over here, over here, over here, and then once we have a support created, maybe we have a chance to continue moving up towards these highs again. Here, let's see. Hey, do you and Roger not stream every day anymore? No, only Friday I didn't stream. Only Friday I didn't stream. So, overall, every day. The only thing is that we see this rejection from this 4-hour candle. 4-hour candle already broke the low. I don't know if it already had a top wick or not. But, let's see. Previous 1-hour candle shows rejection. 7 o'clock. But yeah, with a very minor. So this one might be making the top wick for the 4-hour candle. This was a straight retest over here. Yeah, I would say I would be looking at sells on pound yen. Go back down towards 155.9 at least, and then continue moving further on to some of these levels here to the left. That would be my plan if I was at GJ. Let's try again. Should be it. Let's go back up a little bit. Not much, but it's there. Start it again. Candle has closed below the previous support zone though. So this is 50-50 right now. Really 50-50. Start again, let's see. There we go. Welcome. Yeah, that was also an option. Right here when this candle started to show rejection. Boom. Quick pips. Maybe on this candle right here when it started showing rejection. Yeah, it goes coming down slowly now. Yeah, based on that 1 hour, we just rejected that. Going over here. You see on the 30 minutes actually very ugly. And over here. Very ugly. Ugly range. 15-minute time frame is coming down. Breaking the previous low. I think I'm about to get that down. Oh no, I'm still 7 up. 7 up. Seven, 5, 7. Seven, 5, 7. Okay. That's okay. Not bad. Get that week to fill. It's pretty much already filled. Yeah, the rejection in the 4 hour is pretty strong, but this could also be a very strong zone to retest this low. You gotta understand that the low here to retest. So, let's see. Yeah, thank you, Ravik. Thank you. Still moving. want to see gold rejection kind of like that. Break the high and break these levels over here, because now we have two resistances formed. We have this resistance over here, and we got the resistance over here. We have support here that just broke. We had this support over here and this support over here. But let's see. Let's see. Tricky right now, 50-50. But again, this candle is we got 25 seconds left for this candle to close, which means that if it closes doji-like, then we're rejecting bearish momentum. If it closes somewhere right here, over 50% of this body to wick, then yeah, we might go further down. But 5 seconds left. Let's see. This body is still not that big. I mean, not that small. So let's see. What's the easiest way to cut your loss in a gold trade? Well, the easiest way is obviously when you're already in profit. But in my opinion, if you see things going to shit, if you go look at the 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame, and you see things really going to shit, in means of price breaking previous lows, price started turning into the lower time frames to lower lows, lower highs. If you're trying to buy back up, then you're going to have to be looking for yourself, like, hey, does it still make sense to be in this trade, or does it make sense to reposition in another position, maybe even lower, or start looking for sells instead of buys? So like right now, let's say you would have bought this 1 minute high as an example, right? Maybe this was the 1 hour time frame as an example. Let's say you bought this 1 minute high over here, this kind of closed without a top wick. In my opinion, if price came back, then you just close 50%, because there's only 50-50 chance that price is going to continue moving after on, because we have closed without a top wick on the 1 minute time frame. Now this counts to all time frames, but let's say you're inside the trade and you go into drawdown straight away. Most of the time you have 5 minute structure below your stop loss. So your stop loss, maybe as an example, let's see. So let's say you want to take the trade over here, and yeah, this is a pretty big stop, but let's say this would be around 10 pips, because we just have to show this as an example. You have this 5 minute candle closing up here, and you're taking buys. Price closed pretty much above the resistance, right, with this candle. Now I would not personally take a buy over here, but if this is all example, at the end of the day, you don't really have to look over here, like maybe there was already a high created that for you to target. Let's say this candle closes on top over here, and you have your stops maybe at the lows of all these candles, at this rejection maybe, or maybe even at this previous 5 minute low, or at this low over here. But let's say you have 20 pips over here at this level over here, right? Now, if you want to be able to cut your loss on gold, you got to be looking at what level is still valid for me to be inside this trade. In my opinion, if price decides to break this level right over here, there's already a higher chance that we're going to come back towards maybe these levels over here, these levels over here, these levels over here. So then you got to be looking for yourself, like, hey, I might have my original stop loss over here, but how much can I close over here? How much of the position can I close over here when price starts going against me, right? Ooh, dodgy move right now. You gotta be looking for yourself, where am I going to be able to, put my stop loss? Because if you go into on the higher time frames, you're not directly taking the trade based upon the 5 minute, right? Because if you go into the higher time frame, you can see that you pretty much maybe took it on this 30 minute high over here as an example, right? So your stop loss should actually be all the way over here, right? Because it's still allowed to move all the way over there. But then you're going to be looking at the 5 minute time frame and like, hey, when the 5 minute starts breaking this area over here, I want to close 50%. And when it maybe starts breaking over here, I want to just be out of the trade, because then there is a high chance that we're going to come back, fill this wick, and continue moving down. That's how you just half your stop loss, pretty much. Or maybe what's also a good idea, it's to trail your stops as you're going up. So every time you catch another 5 to 10 pips, you just put your stop loss closer and closer and closer until it's at break even, without choking the trade. Because eventually, when you're 10 pips up, or 8, 7, 8 pips, then your stop loss is already smaller, right? And what I used to do when I used to trade the previous one, I used to really bang on those, bang on that management, and just cut very quickly, which also chokes the trade, but also makes your losses a lot smaller.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good, man. What about you?
Doing well, thanks.
So yeah, you just gotta find your own little you know thing on how you manage your own risk. I used to, if price does not close where I want it to close, just close 50. And then you gotta be looking out for yourself, like, where am I comfortable for a closure? If price closes over here, with a doji candle, or showing less momentum, what do you want to do when price comes back, or what do you want to do when price falls deeper into drawdown? What you see now in gold, it's rejection right now. First, with a fake out over here, maybe we're gonna get a fake out outside of this range and continue down. So, a couple things that really could happen right now. I would be staying out. I'm about to get tapped out at break even, so I don't really mind anyways. Oh shit, that was close. This could also be a retest. It could also be a retest, because if you look over here, we pretty much have this level right here, and then we had this higher high created. This could be the retest for price to continue moving up. And my stop is at break even, so if I get tapped out, I really don't care. My entry is right here. So if it does, it is what it is. But this could also be the retest on this area right here for price to continue moving further up. But the rejection it's showing right now, exactly on the 1 hour time frame, is not healthy. Look at the 30-minute time frame. It closed pretty much bullish the last one, but we have only 13 minutes left for this candle to close. It does have a wick to fill, but it's just, this is a nasty area right here. It's no clean traffic. If we had areas like this, we would have probably pushed through it nicely. But it's just some consolidation right here, which is making price stop. Pretty much stopped at previous 15-minute resistance over here as well. So yeah, let's see. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. It is what it is. Based on the 15-minute time frame, this closed bearish as well. And on the 15-minute, we did close back inside, obviously, and this candle, problem with this candle is that this candle closed back outside again. So inside, outside, which is a problem. But this candle was going down, went down without a bottom wick. So let's see. 1803 was a good resistance, even though price almost hit it. Looking at selling as next target, like 1788, which is a very nice support. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, I was looking myself at first one more time up or going down, but there's a very high chance that we could be able to go down because of the daily time frame, which not has a healthy. It does not have a healthy wick yet. As you can see on the weekly as well, we just opened on the weekly, so there's a big chance that on this weekly that we're gonna go down to some levels here, even between the 80s. And we're back up 10 again. Let's see.
That's why I don't trade gold. That's too much.
Yeah. When I got in, it was also like boom, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's why I hate about gold. But it's fine. Are you in something or?
I was in the. I'm thinking about getting in Euro CHF cells, but I want to see. I want to get in on the retest if the 1 hour closes like really weak.
Look at that.
So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on that right now.
Ooh, 5-minute no button wick. That's dangerous. That's a problem right there. But overall, it looks nice. I know some people were buying up there.
Oh yeah, FOMO buying right there at the top.
I saw one guy said like 757. Someone 7757. I saw some other guys taking buys as well. Happens every time. It's just retest on a higher time frame.
And look what it's doing is gathering liquidity up there.
Yeah.
So they know that. Oh, shit,
sorry.
I was gonna draw something.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, in the previous time frame.
Yeah.
Oh, 5 minute.
Yeah. So like, just like as an example, like,
Yeah.
See like how many pivots we have on this level right here, and then, we come right here, pin past these highs right here, and then leave these big wicks right here, and then that's it's just gathering liquidity. Basically, like people are FOMOing into buys over the highs.
They have buy stops there as well. People, a lot of buy stops, stop losses of sellers, buy stops. Because you're gonna said people here are selling as well. People here are selling. You see these lows got broken, sells, everyone sells, put stops all the way over here. But swing traders, boom, stops are out. People get into buys, and then shit dumps again. People get stop loss hit all the way over here. Because you don't really want to hold from these highs. You don't really want to hold at 18 pip drawdown, do you? So.
Yeah, that would probably liquidate some of those. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was already looking at the sales. If you scroll back on it, if you look on the 4-hour time frame, we broke below this zone right here. We made a lower low, and prices from over here, prices already making lower lows, lower highs, right? And we have this new lower low formed over here, and this is just a retest area.
Oh yeah.
So even if it doesn't continue down, buyers just got clapped. So
yeah, I mean, like, why would you buy right there? Like, not a good place to buy. Like,
definitely
you gotta look at the higher time frames, But it also helps not since I don't trade GJ at all. Yeah. I don't want to mess with GJ because it does.
That time with GJ sometime as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, with the 5 minutes, it's also going down without a top wick. So let's see. Bull's going back up slowly. Doing gold. The only thing I was thinking of, like, we are 1800, and 1800 is a very, very strong zone, so we have to be very careful on that. That's why probably this candle over here at that first pull, you can see exactly 1800 and push down, which was pretty annoying. And there's also 2 people in the chat talking shit. Mr. Freighter. and Manos, if you go back to the beginning of the stream, buys got called out. Even price was over here. Buys got straight called out. Still holding long from 17, 18, 46. Oh shit. Savage, man. That's pretty savage. That's very, very good entry. Did you have any trades today? Yes, 2. We're inside one right now where I nearly got tapped out. Like, that was so close. Too close for comfort. 5-minute candle close bullish, but still below this resistance right here at 99. Hopefully it can continue up. I'm back up 20 pips again. Nearly got tapped out. It was like, how far was it away? 8 micro pips. Let's see.
Oh wow, that's close.
Yeah, here. This is my entry right here. This
Yeah.
line over here. This one.
That was a good entry, bro. We're entering way down there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You just have to find your entry on London, right? Because they're pushing price down. First they have a fake out at Frankfurt Open. They push price down, and then they're creating this fake out right here on London Open because they know people. I was buying over here as well. Over here, pretty much. I got up 13 pips out. But they know people are buying over here, and all the stop losses over here. So they're faking out price first to the upside. So they're faking out price, tapping all these people's stop losses, getting all these people into sells because now they think, oh no, we're gonna go to 94 now, right? So everyone gets into sells. People have sell stops all the way over here, and then price shows rejection, and this is the time where you should be buying. When price starts showing these wicks, you can see these candles coming down. You can see the momentum is dying down in these last candles, right? And once this candle closed, that was your time to entry. Made a bottom wick, boom, time to entry. Now the next candle took you into a little bit of drawdown, took me into a little bit of drawdown, and then started continuing moving up. That was the fake out straight there. Because you can see if you start counting every single day, price fakes out 2 to 3 times in London session. Every time, 2 to 3 times. Now we have a wick to fill back up to 90 to 1800. Let's see if we can do that. My TP is like very, very fucking high. So let's see if we're gonna be able to hit that. My first partial now. My first partial TP now is 75 pips, and then my full TP is going to be 133 pips. Just at the break of structure, all the way at the top. So let's see if we can.
You're really trying to let some runners go.
Yeah. I already secured profits. I already secured like 75%. So
That's good. Yeah, I did that with my last trade as well. On earlier, I traded NZD JPY.
Yeah.
And then I left like 25% on for like, it was like really good. It was something like let's see. Show trade history. Yeah, I caught like 30 pips with like 25% runner.
Okay.
Not too shabby, huh?
That's pretty good, man. I'm not always that good with runners. I tend to close a little early sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard letting runners run, dude. It's hard, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Because like, it's difficult like letting, a 25%, runner come all the way back to break even. You're like, oh, I could have secured that.
Yeah. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yep.
But that's just FOMO of losing your profits.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, we're back up 26, 27. I'll hope that we're gonna break 1800 now and set the trend for the rest of the day. I'm gonna leave this runner. Not gonna touch it. Partial TP is there. TP is there. Let's see. See, oh, we have the last minute right now. We have the last minute. Hopefully, this 5 minute does not close without a top wick, because that means that the 15 and the 30 is nearly gonna close without a top wick as well. But look at the rejection from that candle. I wouldn't even be that mad if it closed without a top wick. As long as it doesn't go back to break even. Oh yeah, we're good. 15 seconds left. This closes bullish. Then we have this 15-minute candle closing above. Then we're Gucci. If it wants to close above. that's the question from right now. And closure. And it sort of closed above. Very weakly. Very weak, I mean. Stops are still below here because they're break even, so we're below this low. So if this low breaks, I want to be out, and that's pretty much at my break even. So it's literally at my break even. I'm just in below there, so pretty much risk free as long as it continues up. We see a retest right here happening on the 5-minute time frame on pound yen. Pretty funny. We have this 1 hour candle closure on pound yen. You can see that we rejected this resistance right here. It's going up without a bottom wick right now, so there's a very high chance that it's going to come back to make that wick and go deeper. So look at the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame closed bearish, pretty much faked out and closed back inside the zone. Look at the 15-minute time frame, same thing. 15 did reject on the last candle. You can see 5-minute right here, but this could be a retest area on the 5-minute time frame. So let's see.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I would definitely be looking for sells to 55.989, so pretty much 156. That would be very good. But we're pulling, we're pushing that price now. Yeah, that would be very nice if we could hit that. Close 50% over there. The rest run to the top. Something like that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it looks fantastic tonight, Luke. Thank you. I appreciate that. The only scalp, Luke. Yes, but I'm trying to put them into swings once I get into the scalp. So I scalped over here. Small stop loss. Stop loss was around 9 pips. Went up around 32 already, and now I'm trying to swing it up towards this level over here. So we have this line over here, which is, I think it was like the 4 hour. Yes, 4 hour straight resistance in the 4 hour. I'm first trying to take it all the way over here because here was the break of structure. So this 75 pips first target per partial TP. Then I'm going to try and take it all the way up towards 1810. Then 1810 on the 5-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, I mean, is again a nice target zone for your to grab those profits up. I'm from the Netherlands, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Oh shit, we're back up 30 pips again after nearly getting tapped out. That was 8 micro pips, man. 8 micro pips on break even.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
That's close. Man.
That was very close. But we're on the 1800 now, which is a rejection zone, which could fuck up everything again. So
Let's see. That was a nice 15-minute close right there. The previous 15-minute.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. 1 hour already made a bottom wick as well. 30-minute up rejection on this 30-minute. You see that? Back inside the zone, straight fake out. Fake out to the top, fake out to the bottom. Does it every time. Even fake out on the 5-minute time frame over here. Fake out. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're taking scalps, you're taking scalps like down here,
Yes.
and that worked out, right? That already worked out. So buys most likely will probably work out again.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. What you can see is in London, if you catch that low or the high, that most of the time you have the continuation for the day. Grab that.
Wow. And then it just will go for like 80 pips or something like that.
Yeah, maybe even higher through New York. But you first gotta understand where those fake outs happen in the London session, because it fakes out what I said like 2-3 times every day. Like every
And
day. If
it'll
you
just
go,
fake out right below that level right there.
yeah, but it faked out on the top as well, and it faked out over here as well.
Yeah,
People were
yeah,
buying
just
over here,
fake
like me.
out.
I was already buying over here. I got up 13 down, but people on
Yeah.
this candle right here, they're like, hey, we're going back up again, right? Just
Oh,
18,
and then
15.
caught a bunch of people, liquidated them,
Yeah,
right?
yes, exactly. And it does every time right over here as well. Liquidity people get into buys, buy stops activated, candles closed above, boom, back down. Fake out over here, you see candles getting weaker just to get those people in, continuation again. And if you go back to the previous days, you can see how many fake outs happen right here on gold. As you can see over here, we had this continuation up, 9 o'clock, boom, 9 o'clock candle closed above, right? 9 o'clock, pushed up, 5-minute candle closed above, gets people into buys, boom, back down, fakes you out. Starts consolidating, yeah, then this candle right here, this red candle closes below this previous support, boom, fake out. Now this one closed again right there and started continuing up, but fake out again. Then over here, 10 o'clock, we come up towards these highs, yeah, now it closed at that zone, but it still broke this high. And in the 1 minute, you could say in the 1 minute, when the 1 minute fake out and continue back down. This was a pretty weird day. Buys were here at 820, and 820 is a very, very important time to look at.
Oh, also, see that right there? I was gonna see. Where were we?
Oh, I need to go back. Yeah. Ooh, 1800. We're tapping into the 1800s again.
Yeah, see how it came and gathered liquidity right below there?
Yeah, and that's what it does every time, just to tap you in. And as I said, if you're able to catch one of these lows over here, now this was the 4-hour candle open, right? But if you were able to get into these buys over here, which are pretty much the exact same as we are doing over here, right? If you look at the price action, it's the exact same. If you're able to get one of these buys in over here, because you can see, if you compare it, you can see we had this consolidation over here, consolidation, breakout, push back inside the range, right? Right here with this candle, all the way over here, 92 again, push back inside the range to 1800, comes back down, retest, comes back down, retest, continues all the way back up towards the top. Now you can see that there was another pullback over here, pullback, one deeper candle wick tapping again in towards this zone, and after that, if you catch those entries over here, you're gonna get the entry for the next like couple hours that continues price up all the way up towards the highs, which is pretty much New York. So if you get this leg over here, you're never gonna get tapped out most of the time, right?
Yeah, yep. The scary part is that there are people that are on the right side of this trade, and then there are people that are on the wrong side of this trade right here.
Yeah, but you don't give a fuck if you're in over here, do you?
No, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So that's the thing. And if you go back to all the London session, the same thing happens over and over and over again. Like, look over here, 9 o'clock, right? This is so nice. Like, this is so nice. And it's just the only thing you have to do is just backtest it and see what happens, right? The same thing happens over here. Now, 820, we're coming up 810, 820 over here. Important consolidation, some wicks outside. And then over here, we had, let's see, right here, open, London open, right? London open. Okay, you can see 5-minute candle on the London open, closed above. Boom, fake out on the 5-minute time frame. Price comes towards the support, respects the support, comes back up again, and then this candle all of a sudden closes below this area. Now you gotta understand, this is a 30-minute candle that closed below the support.
Oh, yeah.
And then once you saw this rejection, you could have either entered on this 5-minute candle, or on this rejection candle over here at this exact level, or over here, or maybe at these highs over here. And once you get that fake out, again, what I said, boom, all the way up, all the way up. You're not gonna come back, and that's the entire. If you, as you can see, if you go to the it's date range, or I wanted to have time range.
Can I point something out really fast?
Yeah, sure. So until here.
Right here.
Go ahead.
So you got this support right here.
Yeah.
You know, like we come down below there, right?
Yeah.
Gather liquidity.
Yep.
But we're going up like anyways.
Yeah,
Going up,
and at
like,
first to
anyways,
grab
so
the liquidity on the top, because as you can see, this candle broke this high over here, so people think, oh, we're gonna go back up towards this high. We
Yeah.
closed above, people get in buys. We break the highs, people get in buys. Previous strategy that we traded, break up the high, break candle closed outside the zone. People get into that. There's so many retail traders that get into those confirmations. Fake out.
Yeah,
boom.
because they're too early. They're too early. But the funny thing
Yes.
is that there's a support right there as well.
Yes. So but this is the most recent support right here.
That's the most recent, but
Yes.
this is the most recent structural support.
Yep. And that's the thing. And that's what people don't always look at. So if you go to the 30-minute time frame, I don't know where we're at. What day was
And I
this
bet you
again?
people were taking sells when the 30-minute closed bearish.
That was
But
right here.
the price is trending upwards.
Wait, we need to go back to where that was. A second. That was this day. This day was this day. So that was 20th October. Oh, fuck! I'm moving everything. Go to the 15-minute time frame.
I'm getting some Euro CHF sells at the moment right now.
Euro CHF. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I think we're gonna come down over here.
So yeah, it's the same thing on the 15. If you look on the 30-minute time frame, back to the 20th. This is not. It's not changing the date. Where am I? The fuck? Just 21. Oh no, here I'm blind as shit. Okay. This is 20th. You can see these break of this low right here on this 15-minute time, on this 30-minute time frame. Just the look at the 15 is what most people look at. Is that you mean that structural support pretty much turning towards this support, right? So we had the break further up, and then the retest of this level over here, the previous higher high for continuation, right? But what they look at that moment is this support right over here.
Yeah.
Right? So
they're not seeing. They need to see the bigger picture.
Yes. So if you don't understand the bigger picture, you're gonna get faked out every single time, and then you're gonna get those entries over here with the fake outs for price to continue moving up, all the way up towards over here. You know how big this move was if you catch the bottom. You know how big this move was, like in the middle, 131 pips, right? As you can see on the left, we're still in bullish momentum, right? See? Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher time frame pullback, higher low, higher high, right? And continuation again.
Yeah,
I'm up 37 now. We're really at that resistance now. I'm seeing if we can break that or not.
Oh man.
Maybe gonna get pullback like the day before. Let's see.
Wonder if it's ready to go. Wonder if it's ready to go here, or maybe we'll wait to the next 4-hour candle.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see.
Or just go right now.
I so hope we're gonna break this resistance. continue the bullish momentum.
Oh man,
Push up to here.
I'm tempted right now to take some buys, but I don't trade. It's not in my trading plan.
On gold.
Yeah, no. It's
Are
not,
you mad? You know how high it is. No, I
Bro,
wouldn't do
can't
that.
handle gold, bro.
No, I wouldn't buy gold right now. If you buy right now, that's stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just really stupid.
Yeah, because then you'd be buying the high.
Yeah, you're buying the high. You want to be buying over here. You don't want to be buying over here. You know, all the people in London, they got in over here. Like, the people that, you know, market, they're all in over 40 pips. 40 pips it. Nice.
Yeah, maybe like if price comes and like wants to like retest down here and then go back up, you know, something like that.
Yes, that's what you gotta wait for. You gotta wait for price to break out now, come back, retest this area, and then try and get into buys to continue moving further up. You want to be buying over here. You don't want to be buying over here. You don't want to be buying over here. You know, you gotta understand. Like, these people are already just like me, 40 pips in profit. They don't care what happens over here, and they let everything happen over here.
Yeah, they're not necessarily like super, you know, anxious to take profits.
No, they're in profit. Their stop, well, my stop loss is at least a break even. I don't know, but about theirs, but I'm already risk free.
Exactly.
Right?
So they're probably risk free as well.
Most likely 40 pips is $4 up. Start looking
Yeah.
at the bigger picture with big money. For gold, it's too late. It could fake out here on the top side, but for gold right now it's too late. I think it could come back down to 98.9 again. So pretty much that means that we had to break a structure right here, right? Continue up, pull back down, retest, new high formed, continuation further up. But it really depends on how this 4-hour candle is going to close, because right now it's sort of rejecting. Because you got to understand right now what you just said, like, I want to buy. People get into buys. Look at this 5-minute candle close above here. You know how many people buy right there? I can tell you right now, if I go to the Slack group right now, that there are people in buys right there, 100%.
You think so? There's probably some people in buys right there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in the chat here on Zoom, gold buys above 1801.50. You know, that's too high.
Yeah.
Here, I can show you. And I don't. It doesn't really matter. Like, if it works, it works. But for me, it's too high. Personally, for me, it's way too high. Right? You can see in the chat. If you go into the chat, 1801 again, another one, 1801.5. Right? So you gotta be very, very careful on that, because price closes
look what
up.
Happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens every time.
Because like, you know, because now you look stupid, right? Because like, oh, you thought it was gonna break out, but like now, like you bought the high, you know, and now it's still in a range.
And that's why breakout trades in London session are not the trade you should take.
Yeah. I mean, like, take breakout trades, but I took a breakout trade earlier during Asian session. Like,
yes, I mean it's what you like, right? This guy took advantage of it. Well, his entry is going to be a little higher, so I think he's not in yet. But, you know, he's looking on, hey, where is a chance of a fake up? He's looking for sells, as you can see in this. He posted over here.
Yeah.
Right.
I would be careful with that, but you know, if that's what works, that's what works.
Probably did it a couple times.
I wouldn't trade against the trend, especially gold. It could really do some damage.
Yeah, I mean, if you see, that's most of the time on New York though, right? Your trend in New York is very, very important.
Oh yeah, like New York Stock Exchange open.
London can do some dodgy stuff.
Dude, look at London right now, bro. Like the people that now they're in like 10 pip drawdown right now. Yeah.
Around that. Previous low already got broken, so I wouldn't even I don't
Yeah.
even want to be in anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also good to secure profits during London as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if this continue. Would be good.
All right, I think it's time for Euro CHF to come down.
Yeah, you're in sales?
Yep.
What's the reason you're in sales?
Because it's in a downtrend,
Okay.
and it's pulling back to a zone on the higher time frames.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Look at the 5-minute was an okay entry.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
only 2
basically-
pips? What the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah. See how this goes.
Holy shit, that's nothing.
Yeah, we just increase your lot size, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the 1 hour time frame, I think it's gonna the 1 hour, it's like at an extreme level on the 1 hour time frame.
Okay.
I don't know though. We'll see.
Coming up back to the highs.
Just kind of playing around. Oh damn, dude! Look at gold. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, let's go.
Back up 40 and ooh. Ooh, now it's really breaking above. Some people
Let's
are going to be
go.
looking for sells right now in 18.15s.
Yeah, I'm actually technically buying gold as well right now.
You're mad.
No, not indirectly actually though.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm since I'm buying Euro C or selling Euro
Mm.
CHF, this CHF is highly correlated with gold because their central bank has like a lot of their reserves in gold.
Mm.
Yeah.
18.05. Let's see. We're nearly about to hit 50 pips. 3
Wow.
away.
It's awesome.
There we go.
Wow, dude. Oof, I mean, I guess like
It already is 50.
I
Yeah, 50?
guess like risky entry
Yeah,
was
already
like
50. Yeah, go ahead.
I was like a risky entry was like if you know that bearish candle and then like break above the high with like stop below the current candle.
Yeah.
Like if you're like trying to be like really risky entry.
Yeah, pretty.
I don't know. I don't usually. How often do you usually take impulse entries?
That's what you call impulse, right? Lower time frames, it's just going to be structured, so.
Oh, okay. Just, I see.
I kind of close above now, so everything can happen. We had a fake out before, so let's see. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to take it 1804, 1805, and I'm going to try and take it to 1810. Entry is 1796, 81. So I really don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. We're already at 50, pretty much, yeah.
All right, come on, let's go.
Alexander, living in the Netherlands, what's your opinion about cannabis stocks? You think you can expand? Yeah, maybe in outside, but not here. Yeah, I think outside the Netherlands it can expand, but not over here. It's too legal already to. Yeah, of course, but you need to. Some big companies make some big bank on that. You know, my opinion. But in the Netherlands, overall, in the outside of the Netherlands, yeah, there's a high chance that it can 100% be a very good investment. But I think you should have been a little bit earlier if you want to be a very, very good investment. But yeah.
All right. Man. Jeez.
Alright, guys, are also like sometimes I play games. I have a lot of people asking me, can you make a gaming channel? I will make one soon. Not yet. I got no time for that. I will make one soon. But sometimes I play with a friend and he streams as well. So if you want to follow him, put a link in the chat of his Twitch. Pretty much just right here. Pretty fun. Sometimes that last time we were playing Warzone together, so if you want to check it out, go check it out. See that fake call again, man.
What you play on PC?
Yeah.
Okay. I played on Xbox like years ago, like I think 5, 6 years ago. Oh, we're getting the move right now. Check it. Euro CHF. We moving. We breaking lows.
Yeah, it's funny to see that 3.5 pips in this pair is a lot. That's the thing. If you look at the same size of a 5-minute candle on gold, it's the entire move right up here.
Bro.
Well, I'm joking.
Bro, come on, bro. Respect, bro.
Yeah,
Come on,
respect,
dog.
but but it's just funny to see that EuroCHF just they can trade a lot bigger lots on like smaller size trades, right? Because your stop loss is gonna be very small as well, in it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You bet. Gotta keep it tight and keep it tight. And then I'm constantly reducing exposure. Like if it goes against me, I'll take
Yeah.
some off and stuff like that. And I
Here's
got
men
like
into
stuff.
sells. I'm sure I'm looking for a double top in the 5 minute. And then lows, anticipate daily candle to make a doji. Okay. Nice, nice. Well done. Let's see if you can get into it. You should have already been in, but that's me. It's funny to see. You know, oh no, I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh gosh.
Know about
Oh
gold
no.
and people talking in the chat. No,
You have to say it now.
no, I'm not gonna say it too much. I don't
Are
want to
people
be.
people in gold cells? Are they salty?
No, they're already buying gold right there in that 5 minute high. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And
Oh
then
no.
calling it someone in trees. No, I'm not going to say more. But that's all. It was the actual same, but that's why London is not working for most people. But I don't want to talk more about it. Uh, discount daily range. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Adjustment stop hunt. Okay. Yeah, let's see if it can go up or back down, retest a low. In my opinion, I'm going to be still looking into buys, and then later on this week, I'm going to be looking into sells to form that weekly bottom wick, maybe tomorrow, right? Form the weekly back into the 80s, 75. So that would be pretty good, guys. We have 230 people in. We only have 64 likes. Those are absolute rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. Also, if you're new here, don't forget also to subscribe to the channel. Would be much appreciated. Trying to go to 20,000 subscribers for the next couple of months. So if you have not, make sure you do. And on this one, we're gonna see on GJ what's happening. See on GJ again, 5 minute. You see this fake out again. So this was the first move that we were talking about at this retest. No, this was higher up. Oh, so fucking blind as shit. It's over here. They got right here. Let's see on the 30-minute time frame what's happening. 30-minute kind of closed bearish without a bottom wick, which is pretty concerning. But overall, it did a fake out. So what's going to be stronger? You see price pushing down, doesn't want to go back up. So yeah, those are very nice entries right there for sells. Come on, guys, you know the vibe, you know it. Yeah, Cryptomite, you know it. Yeah, GJ thoughts. They need to go back down. Need to go back down. That's it. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. And I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe until that bell. Turn that bell notification on to know when I'm gonna be live. And I'll see you then. Thank you guys. Bye bye. There we go.